Hello everyone. How's everyone doing today? It's Kirsten from Kierstenredresale. I hope you're all doing fantastic today. I'm doing okay. Thank you. Thanks for asking. What am I doing here? It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. I figured I might as well come on and show you some pretty things, things that I will be bringing to my live sale, which is tomorrow. If you would like to participate in tomorrow evening's fun shenanigans, because it's a live auction. It's also a buy it now sale. But it's my good friend Tanya's birthday, and sometimes birthdays, as much as we're excited about them, we are getting a bit older, which is good, but, sometimes there's a little baggage that comes with that. So I just wanted to say, to you, Tanya, I love you. Mwah. Happy early birthday. And hopefully you can come in tomorrow and we could do some fun stuff for you. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll have some streamers. Maybe I'll make a mess. Maybe I'll actually sing happy birthday to you in a sexy, really bad singing voice. I don't know. But anyway, that was kind of a personal thing. I do apologize. But if you are new here, thank you so much for being new here. You should check Tanya out. I'm sure if you haven't before, it's My Jewelry Addiction. It's Tanya. She's amazing. What else can I say? What else? I don't know. So subscribe, thumbs up or thumbs down. Either way, it helps that algorithm, push me ahead. Get me going here. Let's get some more subscribers. Let's have a lot of fun. What else is going on? That's it. I will have all that information in the description box on how to subscribe. It's really easy. It's a jot form, not how to subscribe, how to register. Two different things. I do apologize. I'm very hyper right now. It's the middle of my day, and I'm trying to do this before my dogs, which I love dearly, start barking and singing and dancing and all that. I've got a teenager. It's summertime. He's going to be wanting to do stuff, and yeah. Anyway, let's get going because enough of my babbling. So here we go. I'm going to bring this gorgeous. This is I'm gonna just old, I don't know, antique. So it's sterling silver, lovely old clasp. We have a type of paperclip chain. I don't know if this is like a true paperclip chain, but it might as well be. And then it goes down to this beautiful, where are we going? Here we go. Dragon's breath necklace. This is a very simple, all about that dragon's breath. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely stunning? Very elegant. It is in remarkable condition. Like there's like hardly anywhere to the tops of these at all. I don't see like scratches or flea bites or anything. It's just absolutely stunning. So I have this beauty, which will be available. There we go. Okay. Oh, I might sneeze. I hope not. Oh no. That's so unprofessional of me. Allergies are just, it's a whole thing. It's a crazy thing. I'm not having a fun time at it. Actually, a lot of people I heard right now are struggling with that. Okay, here we go. I'm bringing these two over. They're both on a bust, two different necklaces, both beautiful. We have gorgeous. This is old. I don't want to call it Art Deco. It might be, who knows. Extremely long, silk knotted. It is silk blue, silk knotted. Original string from what I can tell. Up close with a loop. You can see the age, the dye of the silk. It's really interesting when you get up close in there. Beautiful faceted blue glass. It is very long, like I said. There's a little bit of wear to it, to be honest. Not a whole lot, but it is, whatever, 80 years old, 70, 100, who knows. But there are some scratches here and there. Not much, though. I'm trying to look real carefully. Might be a flea bite here or there, but obviously I'm having a hard time finding them right here on camera. So this will be here. So this is in really lovely vintage / antique, however you want to call it, condition. On that note, look at this. This is gorgeous. This is all glass. Handmade, really fascinating. It's done in a rosary style. So we have how they're linked. That's called, well, I was always told that's called a rosary style. I'm sure there's an actual technical term. God, I don't know what that is. Just a clasp. Just a clasp. I don't know. It works. It's there. It's efficient. But this is what sold me on it. It's absolutely stunning. And look at the little, for as simple as it is, it just has a really beautiful summery spring. I think all year round, but definitely, springy and summer look. Really pretty. Is it in perfect condition? Probably not. I'm trying to look. Did I just see a second ago a little tiny? No, that might have just been the leaf. See how there's like the little cutouts? I think that was just the leaf that I saw. I never want to say anything's in perfect condition because I don't know. All of this is either vintage, old, well-loved previously. Occasionally I get some new items, but not too often. So anyway, this gorgeous thing. I don't know a whole lot about it. When I bought it, my vendor wasn't there. I got it from my vendor that I like to buy a lot of stuff from, but she wasn't there personally that day, so I couldn't find out. So maybe I will give her a little text and see what she has to say about it. I don't know. I thought it was lovely. So that will be here tomorrow, along with that awesome, super duper long blue glass, silk knotted. There we go. There we go. What else am I going to bring you all? Let's see. Well, I'll just show you stuff that's not on camera right now. This is very long. This is 100 grams. Not that anyone really knows unless you, okay, anyway. This is all amber. It's a necklace. It is graduated. Slightly larger, chunky. This is 100 grams of amber. So this is a very large. Sometimes it's hard to see the scale of things on camera, especially if you don't have a human modeling it. Maybe tomorrow I'll be brave enough to put my lovely, ugly mug on camera. But for right now, I'm not. Allergies have gotten the best of me today for sure. Anyway, but this is fascinating. And look at all these beautiful chunks, the different variety. And oh, I love this. This one I was on the fence about because I keep selling all my amber. And I know amber people, come in and out of how they feel about it or whatever. But this is a true and steady thing. It always comes right back and bounces right back. It doesn't really go out of style. It is, if you believe in this kind of stuff, therapeutic. And it's just getting more and more expensive, the old goodie stuff. Anyway, 100 grams of fabulous strung amber. I mean, it is a necklace, but there's no, latch or anything. It's just a big, long necklace. So that will be here. If I'm brave enough to bring it, I'll probably bring it. It'll be here. I just showed it to you. I'll have it. If you don't see it out here and you want to see it, just say, Kirsten, where's that awesome amber? And I will grab it. I'll make sure it's readily reachable. Is that how I should say it? Anyway. Sorry, I needed a sip of my tea. So, oh my God, I don't want to electrocute myself. I'm all fancy and I have a wireless mic, but I forget that I have a wireless mic. And, if you spill something, I'm afraid I'm going to zap myself. Anyway, that being said, I do have Tasco. This week is a lot of Tasco. I don't know. It's just how my weeks go. So I have this fabulous, this is a vintage piece. I'm sure some of us have seen this before. They're not all equal. They're not all created equal, but that's with anything, right? So different designers, different years. I will do a video eventually on Tasco. I've been a long-term collector, short-term learner. Does that make any sense? Like, I've loved the jewelry for, I don't even know how long, forever, let's just say. Forever and ever. But I didn't know a whole lot about it, a little bit here and there. But in the last, year and a half, I've been studying and reading and taking stupid little online courses, which I didn't do great on one, which is weird because I usually do very well. But anyway, it's because I don't speak Spanish and my pronunciation was not good. Can you believe they tested me on my pronunciation of the jewelers' names? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Warned you, I was a little hyper today. Anyway, this is a fabulous piece. This is obviously mid-century modern. It is large. I think the pendant is about 4 inches or so. And it's great looking sterling chain. I just love it. The clasp is not sterling. I will change that out if that bothers somebody. But right now it's just the way it was sent to me. But I just love this. And I've always loved these. I've had one or two before. One was some fancy schmancy designer, and I didn't even sell it on YouTube because it went for like $800. This is not that, okay? Woo! Don't worry, this is not an $800 piece, okay? But that being said, this is a very good piece. It is signed by the actual artist. It also has the eagle mark. The signature matches the eagle mark. You have to remember that, sellers and buyers, which it's hard because there's a lot of information out there. And I know I said I wasn't going to go over Tasco too much because I don't have my notes. I don't memorize everything, blah, 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 blah. But that being said, just a brief, because I've seen some misconceptions, and that's okay because I personally have made mistakes with this stuff too. Just because something says this, obviously we know that might not be the case. It could say whatever. It could say sprawling. It could say whatever you want it to say on it, just as long as they have a stamp. A lot of times how you find out is you look to make sure the stamps are correct and blah, like everything else, But easy way, if there's actually initials on here or a name, there's a book that I have that we all should have if you're interested in this stuff. And it should match the number inside of the eagle mark. And if it doesn't, then guess what? It's not real. Yes, it might be sterling. It might be a fantastic piece regardless, but it's not who they say it is. Let me show you this book. I'm sure everyone has seen it. I know Jason has shown it. I'm sure everyone has shown it, but I will show it again. This is the Holy Grail. Da, 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 da. Take a snapshot. Okay. I have quite a few of his books. He has different ones, and he also has some on Native American stuff too. Anyway, but this one is really, it's going to be a little confusing to get into the book, just because it's not like a typical book on how you can find things. But as soon as you get your hand on it and just look at it and study it and figure it out, then you get it. Okay. Anyway, so you want to make sure if it has the eagle mark, that your eagle mark matches up with the initials, if there's initials. Not always is that the case as well. I know it's confusing, but this one matches up. This is authentic. This is fabulous. There we go. Wow, I'm not good at making a long story short. I do apologize. And if you're still here, thank you. Okay, let's just get into it. Oh boy, Kiersten, I know. I annoy myself sometimes, but you know, if I can't make myself laugh, then what's the point? Look at this amazing, what? Look at this gorgeousness. Well, I think it's gorgeous. Look at that bracelet. This is amazing. It is a toggle, but it's a very nice toggle. It is a very large toggle. It is secure. It holds inside the toggle very well. Very good. I've said this once. I said this twice. And I'll say it again. I do like a toggle. Not all toggles are great, and I understand that. This one is great. This one is fabulous. This is a heavy bracelet. This is all sterling. We have onyx rutilated quartz, and yes, we do have tiger's eye. And you know, I didn't even test that one. I should probably test that. I have no idea what that one is. I think it's gorgeous. But this is very lovely tiger's eye. Not all tiger's eye is pretty. I know that. This one is. So gorgeousness. Speaking of gorgeous tiger's eye, vintage awesomeness, toggle, and this one's very pretty. Yeah, tiger's eye kind of is like 1970s, you know, whatever. But when you get a good one, you get a good one, you know. And this is an old one, and oh, I should probably clean that up. I apologize. Anyway, this is very glowy, very iridescent-y. Is that a word? Iridescent-y? Well, today it is. Anyway, it's beautiful. It's a chunk of love. That's a heavy, chunky bracelet as well. Speaking of tiger's eye, yeah, I know, but look, come on, like what awesome. Now that is not a crack. That is just a natural fault line in the tiger's eye. It is a stone. If you get one that's absolutely perfect all the time, you know, this is a vintage one. This is very 70s, huge. Look, I mean, here, there we go. So you can see the whole setting of it all. Absolutely stunning. And is this, I don't know what this is. Is this, who is it? I didn't even look. I just tested it to make sure it was sterling, and I said, oh yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure who the maker is. There might not even be a mark. It looks very Mexican to me, but is it? Who knows? It might not be. It could be Scandi. It could, who knows? I don't know yet. I might not know. But I do know that it's a fabulous ring. That's what I do. I love this so much. And like I said, I'm not the biggest tiger's eye fan, but when it's a good one, it's a good one, and I cannot deny. Is that it? If it's good, yeah, I'm not good at sayings either. I come up with my own sayings, and none of them make sense to anyone but me, evidently. Yes, I was told that. I know. You got to laugh, right? Okay, what else do I want to show? I don't know. I have a bunch of really pretty things. I know everyone's saying, Kiersten, breathe, because I do forget. Okay, so I am bringing this. I was on the fence about this because this awesome vintage modernist sterling silver inlaid rosewood bracelet is absolutely fantastic. There is an issue. There is a little dent right there, okay? Total bummer, but this thing is still, it's a fascinating bracelet. It is beautiful. It's too big for me. If this fit me, obviously I would keep it because, you know, I'm not going to get nearly what it's worth because of this little dent. Yes, the dent can be fixed. Am I going to take it somewhere to get it fixed? I'm really not. So hopefully someone out there in this lovely world of ours will find the beauty in this regardless. It is a symmetrical bracelet. Now I mean, I don't know. Can you, like at a normal range, can you see the dent? I can't tell. Zoomed in, yeah. Can you see it right there? There's a dent right there. But when you're at a normal range, you know what I mean? But I need to, you know, it's there. It's most certainly there. And I know that, you know that, but I am going to bring it. So if you want a piece of jewelry that is fantastic, really cool, part of modernist history, I will be offering it at, gosh, probably almost close to cost of what it would be just because of the little dent, but it's not going to do me any good. It's too big, and I can't scrap this. Come on, look, I hope someone finds the value in this like I do. So you will be getting this for a fantastic price. If anyone is interested, so just let me know. It is slightly large, it's a larger size. So I'm going to say this is very difficult to size. I actually spoke to someone who makes jewelry and is a jewelry designer, because my husband and I will bicker sometimes about, like, use the cone of shame. Don't use the cone. Use the cone. This, from what a jewelry designer who makes their silversmiths, and they use gold too, this is not accurate for cuff bracelets, period. Okay, they said it's just not. This is very hard to use because the thickness of a bracelet will make it smaller on here than it really is laying flat. This is not a wrist. Like, there's lots of contributing factors. It's a good guideline, but like, this thing falls off of me, this bracelet, but on this mandrel, look what it reads. Okay, if this was that actual size, this wouldn't fall off of me. So this is not accurate. This is more like a 7 to a 7.5 for a 7.5 inch vase. You need to measure the interior diameter from on a couple different areas and from the opening, how big this is, because you can have a smallish wrist, but if it's thick, you might have a really hard time getting it over your wrist. And this does not move. I know I'm doing lots of PSAs. If I knew how to edit, I'd have that little star. But the reason I say this is because when it's not just me, other sellers, rings and bracelets are difficult. You know, we cannot be perfect in our measurements. So you buyers out there, please measure with a soft measuring tape your wrist, and then you can Google search it and you add X amount, and that will give you the true size of your wrist. Now, my wrist is 5 inches. I do not buy a 5-inch bracelet. 6 to 6.5 is what I like. Okay, so you got to see what feels comfortable for you. But anyway, you know, people want to know, you know, obviously you want to know the size of this, but if you are a 7 to a 7.5, this will work. Anything smaller, it'll fall off of you. Okay, anything larger, I don't know about that, okay, because this does not move. This is very thick. Okay, I spent way long time on this, but it's a beautiful bracelet. I know, I just feel like I just need to, you know, let people know, because I have trouble buying stuff for myself, you know, and yeah, and I just figured I should probably, when I learn, I want y'all to learn. You might already know that, and you might be rolling your eyes at me saying, Kiersten, we already know all this. Good, I don't know all of it, you know what I mean? So anyway, okay, what else am I going to show? I don't know, I don't do a lot of brooches. Occasionally I do, and I was supposed to show it last week. Did I show it last week? I didn't show it at my sale. God, did I show it during a preview? Who knows? But this is gorgeous. This is a vintage. This is sterling silver and enamel. It is a vintage piece. It is beautiful. It's 2 inches. Just a really beautiful brooch. Sterling silver, enamel, elephant. And look at those colors. They're fabulous. And that was my bad. I forgot to bring it to this. Well, I had it at the sale. I just didn't show it. So I do have that baby just in case someone wants a brooch. I actually have a couple brooches. Now, this is it's mine. I don't wear brooches. I do like them, though. I hold on to them. This is a very old, this is supposedly from the 1930s, 1940s, Mexico. This is sterling silver and turquoise. This is heavy. This is thick and heavy, and it is absolutely stunning. Older clasp, but you know, clasps can always be replaced, so you can't gauge necessarily the age of the brooch by the pin. Now, you know, if the person's really good at soldering, you might not be able to tell, but you know, I'm not great at dating brooches, so don't consider me an expert on brooches, because I'm not. But I love this, and I was going to buy an adapter and wear it as a pendant. And the adapters I bought were too big, and you could see them, and I didn't like it. So that's my disclaimer why I'm selling it, and I'm going to leave it to it. But this is a heavy, absolutely stunning piece. I wish I could tell you more information. All I could tell you is about 1940s, around there, sterling, Mexico, and turquoise. And it's beautiful, really, really beautiful. And I hope someone loves it. If not, then yeah, okay, I'll get a converter for it, I guess. But I'm telling you guys, I don't know if it's like me and my age, if I'm getting lazy or what's going on. I'm not firing on all cylinders. I don't know. Okay, now for my small-wristed people that are like me, this is awesome. Well, yeah, it is. Okay, this is Tasco. Now, this is not a super duper old Tasco. It's not new. There's no eagle mark. And not all newer Tasco. Okay, not all old Tasco has eagle marks. It was from certain dates. So before those dates, there were no eagle marks as well. But this is a more modern piece. When I say modern, within the last, 20, 30 years or so. But look, this is a chunk of love. I love this. Now, this is definitely a small piece. So if anyone has wrists my size, so little, look at that. Look, inlaid onyx, sterling silver, chunk of love. It is a big, substantial piece. It is heavy, but because I wasn't sure if I was going to keep it or sell it, because that happens, I did wear it for a day, and it was easy to wear. Sometimes these can be a little cumbersome to me, even though they're not that heavy sometimes, but this was not cumbersome at all. It felt like just like a wristwatch, you know what I mean? Fabulous. Now you can wear it alone or you can stack it, but this is definitely a big enough, substantial enough piece that you can most certainly wear that alone. Oh, and see, 20 minutes in and the dog said, oh, heck no, I'm going to bark, but it's a lovely piece. Well, I think it is. Yay. Okay, what else? Well, we have a lot of beautiful things. I have a fantastic modernist piece, and yes, I can go over the difference between modernist and brutalist. Brutalist is basically the modernist little brother that gives a big bang. Very simple, elegant lines. Modernist, true to the materials. A lot of times you want to find the one-of-a-kind pieces. Brutalist is similar in like the shapes of the pieces, but they're more textural and more in your face. But still, the lines are very simple and elegant. That's basically it in a nutshell, the difference. Very similar time period. But Brutalist is the baby of modernist. Okay. There you go. Not the same, but super duper similar. Okay, so then I had some people ask me for peridot. Oh gosh, so these are beautiful. You ready? Look at these gorgeous peridot earrings. These are articulated, sterling silver, long. They are tested as peridot, gorgeous. Like really, I don't have all my studio lighting on, so hopefully you can see the beauty of these. I love how they're curved, so it'll hang beautifully on the earlobe and just frame you perfectly. I mean, seriously, I thought they're gorgeous. So we have these. And then speaking of, I don't know if I've ever shown this ring. I've never brought it to a sale. I don't know why. This gorgeous beast. Now, this is unusual for me. Okay, I'm stepping outside my comfort zone a little bit here because, if you've been here, I like vintage, I like antique, very dainty, Art Deco or Victorian, or I like Native American and Tasco and big and chunky. Very rarely do I do big, chunky, and glittery. But when you find something like this, I mean, come on. This is amazing. It's definitely big, chunky, and it is definitely, what do they call it? Just whatever, 10 table, 5 table, whatever it's called. You'll be noticed. This is absolutely stunning. So we have all these semi-precious gemstones in here. Peridot, amethyst, garnet, and I'm pretty sure these are CZs. They're hard for me to test. Maybe I can test to see if they're white topaz, but regardless, they're either white topaz because I've been getting a lot of white topaz recently, but I have a feeling that these are CZs. Absolutely stunning ring. All open, so all the light. It is incredibly well made. It's made like a fine piece of jewelry. I don't have any fine jewelry, well, except for my ring, but that I'm selling here. But it's constructed very much how you would find, a $5,000 ring. It's really, really spectacular. Yet it's not precious stones. It's semi-precious and it's in sterling silver. Absolutely stunning. Wow, I'm talkative today, aren't I? Sorry if that offends anyone. What else are we going to do? Oh boy, I don't know. So I still have a bunch of fun stuff. So I have lots of earrings. So if you want earrings, I got earrings. Oh yeah, look at this. This is a very large size. This is sterling silver and Millefiori glass. Look at that. I had one ring similar, different setting altogether. But this is a chunker. Look at that beauty. I love how you look at it from here and then you can see the actual individual pieces that they had to put together and blow into this one big piece. I don't know, really. Now that's a ring. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. And I love the bright colors. Oh, look, this is good for 4th of July. I mean, I don't necessarily do 4th of July jewelry, but this is very, red, white, and blue, a little yellow. That's okay. Absolutely stunning. craftsmanship is beautiful on this. There we go, camera. There we go. You can do it. There you go. So can you see the individual little flowers and how you can see the tubes? Sorry, I have my one light on and it's kind of annoying me. But there we go. So you've got all those little tubes in there. Fascinating. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, okay. So this is a big size. What size? I don't know. Let me see. Oh, let me see for you. I don't have all my stuff because it wouldn't be a preview if I was completely prepared, would it? Let's see. Well, on my mandrel, it is marking an 8, but this is actually for a 9. The mandrel only goes to here. It is a round, hard mandrel. This just sits there, but look at all that other space in there. Look at all that space in there. So yeah, I'm going to say this is for a 9, not an 8. Could be wrong. So well, let's compromise. Let's be friends. An 8.5. This is the problem I was saying with rings. If they're not a basic sterling band, it is very difficult. You know, I could tell you on the mandrel, but if you're an 8 and you get this and it falls off your finger, you're going to say, Kirsten, this is not an 8. Even though it reads an 8, it's not an 8. Okay. So that's just that's my third PSA. Where's those stars? Okay. Okay, so I've got my personality. If you don't know me, I'm a little quirky, but I know some of my shit. I know enough. I know enough. Oh, I just cursed. I apologize. Anyway. And yes, Kiersten did have to get another incredible. What is my problem? I don't know. We all have problems. I love jewelry. You know what I mean? Tasco, sterling silver. This is an older piece. This is very like, I don't know. I'm not even going to say, I don't know. It's beautiful is what this is. What is cool about this is not everyone wants I've had some of these that were like this much bigger, like longer. You know, not everyone wants a bracelet from here to here, you know. So this is still, yes, this is a large bracelet, obviously, but it's a more petite version, I guess you could say, of this. Yeah, and I do like it because multiple sizes can wear it because, you know, I have a small wrist, so I just fold it over like that. If you have a larger wrist, you just wear it normal. It's a tension, you know, it's a clamper. Anyway, sterling silver. Yeah, I keep buying them because I love them, and then I sell them because I feel bad, and it's my whole head trip. Okay, last thing. This is gorgeous. This is an old Tasco. Is this one Tasco? Give me a second before I bite my tongue. Bite your tongue, Kiersten. I don't have a loop with me. What are you talking about? I should always have a loop. I used to have one on me all the time. Now I space out. Yeah, it's Tasco. This is an older one. It is big. And this is so old, I do not want to adjust it. I was at one point trying to adjust it, and I figured, let's just leave this. So this is for a much larger wrist. This is for, I want to say, an 8 and up. Okay, so a man can wear this easily. It is big. This is all sterling. I tried to, when I got it, they had cleaned it way too much, and like they took off all the darkening that was in the recessed areas, which really sucked because it wasn't nearly as cool, all bright silver. So I did the liver of sulfur, blah, blah, blah. And I tried to darken it, and I did darken it, but it darkened everything else with it. And I tried to polish it up. And before I just like make a big mess of it all, I figured, okay, it's dark enough now that it will slowly oxidize by itself. And it's a fantastic bracelet, and it really needs to have a new home because it doesn't fit me. Yeah, it could fit my husband, but he doesn't even wear a watch. Everything bothers him unless he's dressed up as his alternative ego. We'll talk about that another day. Anyway. Oh my gosh. Are you still here? Okay, I know. This is a little talky for me. Mr. Mustache says, thank you so much for hanging out. I do appreciate it. I have a bunch of stuff here. I'm going to pan, so if you get dizzy, close your eyes, okay? I don't want you to get all nauseous and everything like that. And this is not all of it. This is just what I have out here for today, okay? So I've got, you know, everything. I'm starting to do all my pricing and blah, blah, blah. But remember, I do have a whole desk over there, and I just got a lot of stuff that I will be bringing tomorrow. A little bit of everything. I'll have one new Art Deco sterling silver piece. Well, I also have the beautiful dragon's breath. Just a little bit of everything. I do have a little bit of gold vermeil, but beautiful gold vermeil. We will have some buy it nows. Oh, and just like some fun stuff. Look at this coolness. Look at this articulated snake. I love this so much. Super easy to wear. Super cool. What? If you like cool retro pieces, I've got this awesome sauce one. This one is great. I love this one. So why am I selling it? I don't know. Anyway, oh, there we go. Put it back on properly, Kiersten. Sorry, it's on better now. I didn't have it all the way on. Anyway, This is Kirsten from Kierstenredresale. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Yeah, sorry, I've got my beverage here. I'm just a mess, aren't I? Like letting you see all behind the scenes. What's wrong with me? Anyway, we love you. My husband, Michael, and I hope to see everyone tomorrow. Even if it's just to come hang out, you don't have to buy. Yes, buying is always great, but if you just want to hang out and have a good time, please do. We come over and wish Tanya a happy birthday. And what else? Hopefully she'll be here. She might be here for a little bit. I don't know what her plans are. I'll call her later and see. What else? I don't know. And if you're looking for anything specific, you can always leave me an email. Like I said, I'll have all that information down below somewhere. Press the little description, like the more, and it will give you a whole thing, where to reach me, what to fill out, all that fun stuff. I am here for you, okay? Anyone, anyone, please be safe out there. Be kind to everyone around you, but don't forget to be kind to yourselves. It has to start at home first, okay? I'm going to give you lots of love and hugs from my home to yours. That's not to yours. That's you. Mwah. We love you. Hearts, hugs, hugs, hugs. Bye-bye. This was a little crazy. I'm sorry.